Hi there. I'm excited to share some tips with you on how you can use your COVID Root Retouch Gray Coverage Rescue Kit from Salon Wisps. So before I show you how to use your kits, I do feel the need to just say to you guys that, these are just such extreme circumstances, and ordinarily I would never encourage you to do this at home. But I know that if I wasn't providing the service for you, number one, we run the risk of losing our connection, which I don't want to happen. Number two, you're just gonna go to Walmart and get some box dye, and then who knows what kind of situation we're gonna be left with. So I wanna have some control over what's going down, so here we are. Before we get started, I need you to be safe. Make sure you're using your gloves, don't get any product in your eyes. All the warning labels on the side of what you might imagine would be on the side of box color. Utilize all of those safety tips, please. Okay, so you're gonna get this vacuum sealed envelope. Mine has my name on it because this is my color formula, and mine has 3 or 4 different shades mixed in there, and that's why it looks multicolored. And depending on if you were picking it up or if it was getting delivered or the time that we arranged, it's possible that this might sit in this package for 12 to 24 hours. I don't want it to sit in there for too long, but if that happens, there might be some light oxidation that happens. So your package might look a little bit cloudier than mine or have some dark specks in there. That's nothing to worry about, okay? And it might even appear when you're mixing your product. Don't worry about it, okay? Yeah. So this is the colorant portion of your color. And you're gonna get your developer in this container right here. And you're gonna need to mix the two of them in a bowl. So you can use any bowl really, as long as again, it's not porous. Okay, so you're gonna smush the product all the way to the bottom, and you're just going to cut the corner of the package off, right? And squeeze it into your bowl. It's really important that you get all of it out, you guys. So exhaust all the efforts to smush the product down to the bottom. Oh, my video skills are gonna be terrible, but I wasn't prepared for this, and I came up with this idea and then offered it to you guys, and I'm winging it, but it's going good. It's gonna work. If you get this portion on your hands, it could be lots of different colors. It could be brown, it could be orangey, goldy, it could be white. Okay, so I have squeezed all the color out into my bowl. Okay, now before I'm gonna add my developer, I'm going to mix this all together with the brush that you're gonna get. Okay, so I'm just mixing all the different colorants together so that there's no clumps of one shade sitting around in the bowl once it's all combined with the developer. It's a little fumy, you guys. This is why we like to use our little pings that whip the product for us. So you're gonna take the lid off your developer and you're gonna pour about half of it into your bowl, okay? And you're gonna mix that together. Until well combined. Most of you are going to be coloring your hair for gray coverage. I'm going to have a couple gingers on here as well. And there's going to be some of you, but not many, that are blondes. And some very few of you that will have like brown and blonde ends. I'm only letting a certain amount of you participate in this, and it has more to do with if I think you're equipped. Oh, I can't believe that this is happening. It's so crazy. Never, ever, ever, ever in a million years. So I just dumped the rest of the developer in there, you guys. Mixing it again. Never in a trillion, bazillion years would I have ever thought I would be teaching you all how to color your own hair. Unbelievable. What I am doing right now is a major industry faux pas. And I have lots of conflicted feelings about it. But I know you guys are loving this. And to be honest, I might be able to pay the rent this month. Well, I can pay the rent this month. We're okay. But not, you know? Okay, so give your hair a really good brush. And split it down the middle. It's not imperative that it's straight. Just really think you want like clean-ish sections because it's gonna make it easier for you to apply if everything looks nice and clean. I'm not expecting perfection from you guys. Okay, the other thing you guys need to keep in mind is application is a big part of our success in the color department. What I am doing for you is gonna look better than box dye, and it's gonna look better than roots, but it's not gonna look as good as when you come into the salon. It's just not. I can't teach you how to be a hairdresser in one video, so you have to manage your expectations. It is possible that your coverage will be translucent because your application won't be perfect. It is possible that you will miss spots, and if you miss spots, it's gonna look blotchy. So all of those things are possible. But I can promise you your hair is gonna look better after than when you started. And if you had gone a different route. But I don't know what else to tell you other than please manage your expectations, okay? It's not a formulation issue. It's gonna be because you don't have 18 years experience applying color. Okay, so what people wanna do all the time is start at the front, especially if they have resistant gray hair. And I'm telling you, don't do that. The reason why I don't want you to do that is because it's gonna go too dark. The hair around your hairline is finer and it doesn't require as much energy to deposit the color and cover the gray. So you're actually gonna start at the back. People ask us all the time to start at the front. Sometimes we can't convince people otherwise. They're like, no, you don't understand. Last time, my color only lasted 2 weeks. I'm telling you, you guys, I don't have grays. I can see roots in my hair after 2 weeks. Little brown dots. And I already hate my life. So I get it. Okay, you cannot save this color and use it at a later date. The minute either part, the colorant or the developer, hits the air, it starts to oxidize and it loses its energy. Okay, you're not gonna have clips. You can use elastics or, I don't know, you'll figure it out. How's that? Okay, when you've used your brush to mix it, I want you to make sure that it is super clean. Wipe the edges and honestly, preferably with a towel, so that when you're picking up the color to apply it on your head, you've only got, like, it's a clean application, okay? Oh, this feels so wrong, teaching you guys this. Okay. I also recommend that you apply the part, the crown, the hairline, and maybe the front area in between, and not worry about the rest of it. I'm gonna do my whole head because I can. Yeah, see? Not so bad. Clean brush. I hope you guys can still see me. It's very strange to do this in front of a camera and not a mirror. Okay, so I'm doing the outline of my sections first. And I just feel where my heart is. Do your best not to overlap. What that means is do your best not to color too far beyond where the line is, especially if you're a blonde, because it's going to look dark at first. Then you're going to split your sections, pull it forward, keeping the ends really nice and clean. You want to try to make sure you're not getting any product on your lengths and ends, especially if you're coloring brown roots and you have blonde ends, or if you're a brunette and you have some highlights on the ends. Also, it's really helpful if you have somebody in your household that can apply this for you. You want your sections to be see-through. See how I can see through? This is going to be really boring. You're going to want to fast forward a huge chunk of this. You want to try to get this on in a half hour at the most. Okay, so this is what I mean, like you could stop here and then we can figure you out when you get back home, when you get back home with us. Oh my gosh. Premier Doug Ford made an announcement today that made it sound like this was going to be going on until July. In which case, be sure to call me when you need your next root retouch kit. Okay. So I'm probably going to stop here just so that I don't have to film me doing the whole head. So what's important is start at the back. Don't overlap. Keep the ends clean. Brush your hair first. See? Looking good. Okay, I'm gonna do the front section too so that you guys can see that. Ooh, poked myself in the eye. Okay, I'm gonna go down my part. I have some root touch-up powder residue left on my scalp there. You're gonna see your hair shed a lot when you're applying. Don't worry about it. It's because most likely your hair is dirty. Oh, speaking of which, people ask me all the time, should my hair be clean or dirty? Listen. It shouldn't be gross dirty. Days, 2 days, 3 days is pushing it, you guys. First of all, like, we have to put our hands in it. That, like, is the legit truth. But if you have lots of oil buildup on your hair, or dry shampoo buildup, or root cover-up powder buildup, it's going to be a problem to get through all of that. But you don't want your hair to be too clean not because the color won't take, because it might irritate your scalp more. So that is the truth. Okay, so I'm taking thin sections. I'm trying not to overlap. You kind of want to dab it on too, instead of like painting it on. Do you see the difference? So I want to dab it on. Keep the ends clean. Keep a towel nearby, because if you get product on your fingers, you can easily wipe the towel off. Now, especially with my gingers, you're going to want to leave the hairline out for last, because they might go a little bit hot. We do that part last in the salon for our gingers. Some of you are going to be blonde with gray around the hairline. So you're going to do the back first, then you're going to do the hairline, then you're going to do everything else. Chances are, if you're blonde and you have gray along the hairline, you have 2 color formulations. One for your hairline, one for the rest of your hair. And it just means you need to make 2 mixtures. So exciting, right? Oh, it's gonna feel so good after this. Not too bad, you guys. I think you can do it. I admit I've only done this a handful of times in my lifetime. I've been so spoiled. There's always somebody in my life that I know that is a hairdresser. That is why when people ask me what they could buy from the drugstore, I had no idea how they all compared. I heard some of you say, oh, I just bought the color brown or an ash blonde. Okay, so when you're finished, you want to double check all the hairline. So see how I'm lifting the hair up and around the ears. You can do the same thing over here. Make sure you get the whole hairline and then the front area up here. I'm obviously coloring my hair red. That's why you see these See, that's color. It's not my skin getting irritated or anything like that. Okay, you can protect your skin with Vaseline or coconut oil, but you also don't need to like paint your whole face, you guys. And you can take a towel and clean that up. You just want to make sure you're not wiping the hair, like the color off the gray. Okay, so you're gonna do that on your whole head. Then you're gonna let it process for 35 minutes. Then, I do actually recommend that you try rinsing it like in your bathtub with the shower hose with your head leaning over. Add a little bit of water to the root area, emulsify it, meaning just loosen it up, like rub it all in, as if you had shampoo. Then you're gonna rinse it out until the water runs almost clear. Just keep rinsing it out, rinsing it out, rinsing it out, rinsing it out. Wear your gloves. Then you're gonna wash your hair with shampoo. You should be using Davines shampoo. Wash your hair with Oi, with Minu, with Nunu, with Momo, with Nourishing, with Rebalancing, with Energizing. You get the drill. You know where to buy it. And then you can use the treatment mask that's coming in your kit. No, you can buy a treatment mask. Some of you are getting it, some of you aren't. Sorry. So 35 minutes, okay? So I am going to do the rest of my hair, but you guys don't need to watch it because you just saw me apply it. That's it. That's it. Some of you are going to be getting some special instructions depending. Like some of you, I might say you're going to take whatever's left over and rub it all in to your whole head. But unless I've told you otherwise, you're just going to add a little bit of water, loosen up the root area. If you get color along the hairline, you can use this color to remove it on your skin. 35 minutes. Peace be with you.